Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the mouseOne Racing League. I'm your host Disco, and today we're here with Chappie C, an old friend. What is up, brother?
How's it going, dude? I'm doing alright. How's it going on your end?
Yeah, it's decent. It's good to have you back, mate. It's what we love to
good.
see.
It's good.
And yeah,
Ready to see some great racing, you know?
that's basically it. I mean, how are you feeling about the Russian Grand Prix?
I mean, I'm feeling like it's gonna be a good rusky race, you know?
Yeah, you're feeling quite thank you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love that. But before we even talk about Russia, like you can see, Big Man, aka Clowy, took the points last week. 25 big ones. Let's have a look at the standings. The mouseOne Racing League standings. And as you can see, we've just left in past 3 races. Russia is blank, of course. We're not quite done with that. Number 1 is Dragonarium. And number 2 is Tiger. Number 3 is Yeltney McLaren. There's 2 of them in the top. What can you say about that?
I mean, it's quite interesting, you know? You've got the McLaren boys on first and third. So, I mean, they're looking pretty confident, you know? They're going to be going into the race feeling good and wanting to get all the points and try and, do you know what, maybe get Yeltney in third, you know? He might be, second even. He might be trying to get the top 2 spot, but I don't know. It's a hard challenge.
I definitely agree. And yeah, if he's rising them standings. What's up in the Twitch chat as well? Faz Stream. Good to see you back here, mate. And I mean, we're for Russia today. It's definitely going to be a nice race. Like always, the drivers have shown their opinions on it in the Discord chat. A few of them saying they're going to crash. Rancer, I believe he said that he wants to win today. He hasn't actually finished a race yet in the mouseOne Racing League, officially. But before we actually do anything else, we're going to come into an interview with one of the new drivers today. And his name is Gibby. We've got an interview with him, exclusive. And we'll be seeing him making his Toro Rosso debut today after he raced last week as a reserve driver. So we'll take a look at that and be back with you guys. Enjoy.
I'm driving for Toro Rosso. I was used to be a reserve driver for Senior. I'm from Sweden, and I have currently no experience of leagues. I have done quite a lot of solo hours and some online racing, but that's it. So my goals for driving in the mouseOne League is basically to make a name for myself, get better at racing, and just enjoy the environment of competitive racing and get good. And I'm pretty excited about it. It's my first league, as I said earlier, and I'd reckon we'll have lots of exciting and exhilarating races ahead. The best driver, I'm not too sure. There's a few on the cards. I have Dragonari. Is definitely one of the top contenders. I would say he's on the top steps. And Chloe is also a good contender in Taig, as we saw in Bahrain. My main rival, I'm not too sure, honestly. Since I've only raced once, I don't really have established my pace in relation to everyone else, since it was quite a late drop in for me. And when I'm at my full potential, I'm not too sure, honestly. But I'm hoping to be battling for at least 5th, 4th, maybe.
Well then, we're back. Lovely little interview with Gibby. It was great to talk to him. How do you feel about Gibby, to be honest? Like, he showed that he was alright last week in the race. Do you think he's got a good future ahead of him in the mouseOne Racing League?
I mean, for a as he's coming in a bit late, he might feel a bit like there's a bit of pressure on him. His confidence levels might not be too high at the moment. Although now he's coming back in, he might have a bit of a better mindset. He might be feeling he's in the game a bit more. And he might be going out looking to bring some good points back on the board.
Definitely agree with you, and obviously he's in 15th place in the standings right now, as we looked earlier, which is pretty good starting off. Anyway, we're going to have a quick look at the last week's race, which is Bahrain. It was a win for Chloe, which puts him in 4th overall in the mouseOne Racing League. We've got Duran Sketchy Racing, which of course we saw. Fortunately, he's out of the league, that we won't be seeing him again due to internet problems. We had a crazy post-race interview as well, which we'll hope not to replicate. It was a bit too crazy, and there was a little spectator bug, but that's all we need to think about from last week. And we need to focus on this week. We're going straight into the teams, about 4 minutes until qualifying starts. I've had a slight delay today on the race start due to a couple of the drivers needing 5 minutes. Moving on, transitions may be a little bit broken, which is obviously not good at all. But first team to talk about is Force India, Jetamo and UFO, both from Czech Republic. I believe both should be racing today. How you feel about it?
I mean, they're both, where they're both on the same team, going to be working together to try and get them points for the team. I mean, they're not looking too great at the moment, but everything can change. There's always time.
Yeah, definitely. And a big thing to say, obviously, Gibby is not on the team anymore. He was a reserve driver, so there's a bit of a blank space. But you know, there's definitely one thing to talk about that interview with Gibby. We did see Rance crashing out in it at the end. That was a bit unintentional, but it looked like the gameplay showed it. And speaking of Rance, here he is, Mercedes and Moron. And Rance, obviously. I believe qualifying is about to start, but we'll just run through the teams quickly. So, English and Dutch, 69-64. How do you feel about Rance, and especially, Rance in this team? He's yet to finish a race. Do you think he can finish one today?
I don't know. I mean, as we've heard earlier, he does. He said he's going to finish this race. You know, he's made some big assumptions about this race. Although I don't know where he hasn't. He's had 3 chances, and he hasn't got any of them. So I don't know. He might. I mean, if he just maybe plays it a bit slow, takes it easy, you know, just sort of lets himself try and just not crash. That's all he's got to do, and just get some points. You know, that's all he really needs at the moment. Is just get on that board, get some points, and then he can start really thinking about how he's going to improve from there. But I feel like he needs a solid foundation to start from. You know.
Yeah, definitely. He has got some points. Well, actually, I don't think he has any points because they got taken away from him. If you DNF, you get no points. So he's still on no point. Moving on to Ferrari, we've had to go for the fade transition, which is a bit dead because our transition is broke. But anyway, Milan Comp, who is not racing again. We haven't really seen too much of him this season. Fragioco is back on there, as he was racing last week. And Superlink, Serbia and Croatia. We've got to run through this a bit quickly now because qualifying is starting. Moving on to Toro Rosso, this is a big talk point. We've got Gibby from Sweden making his debut today. And he will race alongside Stelion, although I don't think Stelion is racing, which is a bit of a shame. Due to technical problems, do you think not having Stelion would be a big impact for Toro Rosso?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like he might be able to still pull something together. I mean, not having someone to sort of rely on is probably a bit of a downgrade, but I don't know. I feel like he might be able to pull someone out the bag.
Yeah, that would be absolutely brilliant if he did. We'll move on though. Spicy and Pandy Boy. Again, Pandy Boy will not be racing today, but Spicy is definitely here to stay. Number 13 from Wales. Like I said, we're going to run through this quick. And we are on to Willie. This is something big because we've got Fredo who should be making his debut. And he definitely he definitely wants to make his debut. He tried last week, but technical issues got him out. And that is the story of Fredo from last week. On to Red Bull. We've got Lenny March who is set to make his debut as well for the Red Bull alongside Cosmic Al from France. And that's pretty much all for Red Bull. We also have McLaren, obviously the top team right now, you would say, right? Surely?
I mean, they're looking on top form. You know, they're looking good. They're going to try and maintain their lead this game, probably. Probably not go for anything too spectacular. Just keep banging in the points, you know? Just keep playing it safe.
Definitely, you know, Dragon Aram has been top form, like you said. Like, he is literally brilliant, to be honest. And Yeltney is decent form as well. Both of them are top 3, so you think that confidence will have a big impact on their race?
I mean, I feel like it probably will. You know, going into a race with some good name behind you. You know, got the you've got some points and stuff, and you haven't got to worry that much. It's not like some of the racers who are yet to get points, and they're like really fighting to try and get anything. They are a bit ahead, so
yeah,
it's not too bad. He's not doing that bad.
Decent. Moving on to Sauber, these guys are doing alright as well. Chloe and Tig, numbers 2 and 4 in the Drivers' Championship. Sorry, Chloe and Tig, both from Denmark. We'll have to skip through this pretty quick. believe qualifying has started, and I'm gonna call him. What? How do you even say that? Schmitter. We'll just call him Schmitter, I guess. With Timo, both from the Netherlands and both with weird-ish names. Of course, Timo ain't that bad. We will definitely move on though to the driver spotlight, which is wrong, and that should not be the Haas logo. My apologies, it should be the Sauber logo, but it is for Chloe. He is 15 from Denmark, and obviously he's the winner of the Bahrain race. How do you feel about Chloe? Do you think he's going to have a good race today?
Do you know what? I'm feeling like he's gonna have a great race. I don't know why. I'm calling it. He's gonna have a great time today. I've just been watching him. He's looking like he's doing pretty well, and I reckon he's gonna pull something off today. I mean,
Yeah,
he's just looking pretty confident.
I agree. He was great last week, and his overtake game was on point. So we'll see if he can carry it on. We're just about getting to qualifying, guys. I believe we are a couple minutes into it, but before we do anything, of course, you got to shout out the partners. Formula 1 junkies, make sure to check them out. We say it all the time because they deserve it. They are brilliant. Make sure you PM mouseOne Productions for a link, or follow the one on screen. Huge F1 environmentally. Yeah, that's the one. Environmental. But yeah, we're going to have some post-match interviews today. But talking of the race, we've got to get in. So let's properly go. That shouldn't be on the screen. That is not allowed. Anyway, we're ready to get into it. We're a few minutes into qualifying already, I believe. We'll have to see what we've missed.
I mean, we've got Jetamo. He's out. He's gone. He's back in the pit. He's been
Yeah.
We've seen his front wheel not looking too good. He's pulled over at the side. So he is going to be starting at the back of the crew, you know. Back of the grid. Not the best start, but hey, he might be able to pull something off.
Yeah, and we'll just have, I believe there will be like a minute of bad audio. There we go. I think we should be fine now. There's always a little bit of issues as when we just get into the race. Or I'm not too sure what's going on with the audio. I think we're good though, as Dragnarium does set the fastest lap. Classic, as he always sets the fastest lap, really. I mean, if you look from the statistics, you know, he's always on that fastest lap. And hopefully, for him at least, he'll get the pole position. Anyway, let's hear some predictions, guys. I want to hear it from the Twitch chat, and I want to hear it from you as well, Chappie. Who are you thinking is going to win this race?
I'm putting my money on Chloe.
Putting the money on Big Man. That is a bold statement, but a good one. I'm not too sure.
I don't know. I don't know why. I've just got a gut feeling that he's going to do great. I've also got a gut feeling that Rance is going to crash.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was thinking the same. Like, oh, I don't know. He wants to say, like, you know, he wants people to say that he's one of the contenders, but he ain't really showing it right now, is he?
And the thing is, where he's going to get so hungry for points and a good position, he might try and get a bit too hungry and make some silly mistakes, you know?
Yeah.
That could cost him a race. But hey, it'll be what it'll be. And we're seeing a few more laps coming in as well now. Talking about the new fastest lap
From Moron.
set by Moron. That's quite a nice lap time there.
Yeah, just want to point out that Superlink's tyre is off and it's in the air on my screen as well. And now he's back in the pits. But anyway, this links into my prediction because I was going to say Moron is a shout for me. I think that he's a racer that definitely obviously wants these points. He can definitely contend with it. He's just sort of like... He won the race, practice race in Mexico, I believe. Could have, yeah, I think it was Mexico. But he hasn't really strung that great performance in this one, so we'll have to see if he can get the job done today. Do you think he can get it done?
I reckon he can.
Yeah, he is definitely a good driver, so we'll just have to see what happens. I'm gonna watch Rance for a little bit though, with the nice panning camera, because he's in third place. Obviously you had a gut feeling that he's gonna crash. He's fine so far.
I mean, yeah, he's set a pretty decent lap time in. Got him third at the moment, although that can all change.
definitely. We've seen a lot of times. Just as you
Oh.
say, Moron's retired from this
Wow.
section.
And Clowie is now with a beautiful lap time.
That is nice from Clowie. I'm a big fan of that.
I mean, this might just be proving my point right, you know?
Definitely.
Did say be having a good race, and I mean, from the qualifying, he looks like he will be, but I don't know. Depends if he can keep lap times coming in at that sort of speed, but could be a one-off lucky. But hey, just hope he can keep that up.
Definitely, and obviously we're seeing the majority of the drivers going into the pits, probably just to check out everything. Going into the last sort of stages of qualifying, which is definitely the most interesting stages. And I'm watching a bit of Fragioka now, ORC underscore, of course repping another league. Big shout out to them, but we're going to have a shout out to Fragioka if he does well. Manages to get some points on the board for Ferrari since Milan Comp isn't here again. So we'll have to see what happens.
We have got several races still yet to set a lap.
That is true. One of them being Gibby, obviously we had a little interview with him. We've talked about him a little bit. You think he's going to do well today?
I don't know, he could be. I mean, I'm going to wait for him to bang in his first lap, see what sort of time he's setting, but I don't know, I haven't really seen much of this guy yet, but we will this race, and we can sort of make some judgments after that.
Yeah, and obviously he's in the new team today. Toro Rosso, first race. As Toro Rosso for him. Which is going to be probably enjoyable for him to sort of set his standards in the race. We saw in the interview he said he's excited to play. He said that his the best driver was probably Dragneri. Clowey's up there as well. Let's see if he can hang with them today. Definitely possibilities. And he puts in a decent lap, goes into 7th place now as Fragioka sets his as well. How are you feeling about 16 drivers being on the grid though? Do you think it's going to have a big impact on the race, how it plays out?
I don't know, it might be a bit more, could be a bit more of a chilled race. Although, I don't know, there's a few corners on this circuit. There's a few that are, there are a few tight, sort of dodgy corners, you know?
Yeah, like cops, you know?
Tricky manoeuvres. And, we could see some control being lost on these corners.
Yeah, I mean, we've already seen it. 3 people have lost a tyre in the old qualifying, let alone the race, and Fragioka. Oh my goodness. I think that was just a bit of lag, either from him or me. He's just going straight into a wall then on my screen. Oh my goodness. Anyway, looking at Yeltney, top 3 driver right now, of course. And we've got a little message in Twitch chat. There would have been 17, but the game is not letting Stelion join. Just not what you want. But Stelion, while you're here, you might as well make a prediction, as should everyone else. Tell me what you're thinking, boys. Moving into the last minute of qualifying, obviously everyone gets to set another lap after the timers ran out, basically, if they're still out there, so it's fine for them. He says that he did. Please make it again, mate. I can't see it. My Twitch chat is a little bit bugged. My apologies. Any last minute predictions for qualifying then, Chappie? Let's move on to the last bit.
I mean, it's all looking pretty good. I feel like what's kind of set up right now doesn't look like it's going to change that much. But I don't know. There's a few decent lap times coming in. You know, Clowie, that's a very impressive time. 1:33.8. Very nice.
Indeed.
But I mean, Moron in second. You know, there could be a bit of rivalry there. You know, between Clowie and Moron.
Yeah, and I mean, a rivalry we've definitely seen is Dragoneri and Clowie together, because there was literally quite a lot of undercuts really, not in terms of like an actual undercut, but the fact that they keep overtaking each other for pole position within like the last lap after the timer's done. So we'll see who wins the rivalry today. Obviously another big shout, I don't know if you guys knew, but mouseOne did set the fastest lap in the world for Russia on wet conditions. So it's very good from him, being number 1 on the global leaderboard. It's definitely what you want to see, it's the standard we like in the mouseOne Racing League. Timo's lost a tyre as well in the last lap. We do have a little bit of talk from Twitch chat. Steelian says Dragonarium. Fragioko, obviously on the grid today, says that he likes his P8 position. Clowey's also retired, is he? No, he's just parked up. But Dragonarium, see, look, as we talk about,
Oh wow.
he's actually taken the fastest lap.
And Yeltney is in a close third.
Yeah, Yeltney's really put the effort in.
See, I mean, I wasn't expecting there to be too much change, but I mean, it appears that the top 3 has almost completely changed.
Yeah, literally. It's quite crazy, and Fragioko now says P9 in chat because obviously he needs to change, and I think we're good. We have to just wait for the last minute and a half until we get into the race. But it seems that everyone has finished up, so time for last minute predictions. What are you thinking then, chap?
I don't know. I mean, obviously I've said since the very start of the stream, Plowy looking good. Although, I mean, Dragonarium, I don't know.
Such a...
It's just anything can happen, you know? When we've got racers that are so closely skilled like this,
Literally,
you know,
look
really,
at the
it
lap
can go
times.
anyway.
Yeah, like look at the lap times. Look how close those 2 laps are. That is
Yeah.
insane. Little Force India's just come around the corner and whacked into her. Who knows? Brawley1, welcome back to the chat. He does say, what does that say? My favourite assist player on pole. Brawley, of course, calling, well, giving Dragonarium the nickname, which has stayed now, King of Assists. Brawley, make sure you chuck in the old predictions. And Clowy, Simon Clausen in the chat has put, I will get Dragonary into turn 1. And I agree, Clowy has been really good with the overtake game. Obviously, if we look towards the bottom of the pack, we've got Fragioko, Gibby, Tunbridge, UFO down there. First time seeing UFO and Jetmo in a little while.
Yeah.
So then,
we are almost starting. Do you reckon there will be any crashes on the very start?
or to be honest, I'm not too sure. Like, we've seen these crashes before, but I don't think we're going to see much. I think it's going to be fine.
I think we might see the big one.
Oh,
you know?
we always say it, don't we?
It might
Big-
come out. It could always happen, you know?
Oh, we do love a big one. I would love a big one right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
That could be seen in 2 very different ways.
I'm gonna see it as in the crash.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in that. Keep it a family show.
I mean, you could be on about a big burger or anything,
Yeah.
you know?
Big Mac,
Big Mac.
tyres.
Yeah. Someone's just put some tractor tires on an F1 car.
Yeah, they just chucked them on. Farming Simulator and Codemasters collaboration.
That would be.
I think that'd be legendary if you ask me. Brawley has put, he will spin, sorry, in turn 1. I think he's talking about Dragonary. Turn 1, I mean. Oh, for God's sake, what's going on here? I've been kicked out of the game.
Yeah, you have been retired from the session.
Oh, this is just classic. Every single week it happens.
Oh, and we're off. I'm gonna
Thing-
try and give a good.
Luckily it's only the formation lap though, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. We're joining the session. This happens every single week. I don't know why. Broyley says, no, I can't see the spin. Yeah, we'll be in before the formation lap finishes, hopefully. Won't be able to quite catch it, but just let us know what's happening, chap.
Alright. And we are... Okay.
Right, we're in. Don't worry, we're in. But just give us a rundown of basically what's happened so far.
I mean, not much really. Everyone's just sort of out. They're warming up. They're getting used to everything. They're getting used to the players around them, you know, in front and behind, making sure they know how they can overtake and how they could be overtaken.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Really trying to get a last minute feel for the track as well, just to make sure, work on any sort of rough areas, any dodgy corners, you know, just to try and smooth that out, ready for the start of the main race.
Oh, brilliant. There is a little problem, I'm going to be honest. Could you do me a favour and put, like, if you go into your options on the game, right, can you change it to, on the advanced audio, can you put push to talk on for multiplayer, please? Because I've got echo through the game, which is not very good.
Oh, what? Okay.
If you go onto, like, advanced audio, have you got it? Sorry for the technical issues, boys.
Okay, it is now on.
Alright, thank you, we're good. Sorry about that. Yeah, for some reason, when it always kicks me out of the thing, the race, then it like automatically unmutes everyone. So we'll be able to hear any drivers if they have a little rage in game. Thanks for letting us know about that though, guys, in Twitch chat. That is all sorted, cheers for doing that, and we're back, ready to start. Frankyoko's left, don't know why. But here we go, chappy. You still going for a bit of a Clowy win?
I'm still feeling it, you know. I'm believing in this boy the whole time. I feel like he's got what it takes.
Yeah. And here we go. The red lights are on.
And
they're off.
We are off. Okay, now will we see any crashes on the first corner? We got mouseOne moving up one space, Gibby moving up a space. Looks quite clean so far, although Tig did have a little knock in with the oh, and we have got a crash.
Oh, what has happened? Let's try.
UFO was taken out.
We're having a look at it.
He's back in. And Tunbridge.
UFO and Tunbridge are taken out. Freddo's left the session. I don't think he actually got in at all. We'll look back on the first place though. Change our focus. Lovely spot there. Oh, another crash! Yelney's gone down. Yelney has hit the side. Looked like he was spun out there. And he's into 14. Did you catch what happened there? Because I didn't quite see it.
I didn't see it. I saw it from another perspective. Not from his though.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. Timo on the first lap already. Corner cut in. And gained 2 places penalty. We'll have a look at the middle of the pack then. It's pretty close right now. We're seeing all the drivers come on through. Tig will overtake Gibby there. There's a nice battle going on. We'll see if Gibby can retake the position.
Although, if you look at the 2 front boys, they haven't made any changes yet. Clowy is in hot pursuit of Dragonarium.
Nice.
He is hungry for this first, but don't know whether he'll be able to take it. Dragonarium looks like he wants to defend it, but you know, anything can happen if we're only in the first lap.
Yeah, and obviously like these two have got probably one of the biggest rivalries in the league, I'd say right now, because they're both so like the defensive game from Dragonarium is insane. The overtake game from Clowy is good as well. So they're so well matched, and we're seeing already 5 drivers in the pits, which is quite mad. Rance is in there as well. Telemetry, please. My apologies. I always forget to do that, especially when I get kicked out. It's not really what you want. There we go. It's all on now.
May I just ask where is? Okay, no, this fixed stuff. Do not worry.
Okay, good.
Dragonarium went into 3rd for a minute.
Okay.
Although he's currently got the fastest lap time as well.
Classic for him, really. He always sets it.
Yeah.
Anyway, a big statement from Steely in a Twitch chat. He says, what lap will Rance crash? I say 6. What do you think, chappy? When's he going to crash?
I mean, if you see, look, he's gone down 7 places already
Yeah, that is.
since the start of the race. And I mean, that's not probably what he was hoping for, but I'm worried he might try and get them places back and be a bit too greedy, you know?
Yeah.
Slightly tries a bit too hard. He could find himself in a spot of bother.
That is just such like a real quote, to be honest. A spot of bother for Rance, because we've seen a lot of drivers try and do that. Durand was like such a big like example of it last week. Dragonera with new fastest lap.
Yep.
And DRS will be enabled soon, I'm pretty sure. Yep, we're on. And Clowie does get the DRS on Dragonera coming in. Race control have said it. DRS is enabled. Look at Clowie, he's getting close. But doesn't quite get the inside of that corner. Clowie is using a lot lower wing. That is a great shout from Brawley. Oh, look at this, it's close.
Clowie is so hot on his tail.
Yeah.
So wants this.
You can see coming into these corners, he's frequently trying to get the inside, but Dragonera isn't letting him.
It's only going to take one little slip up from Dragonarium, and that's his place gone. So, you know, Clowie's that close behind that literally is one slight fraction of an inch wrong could cost him the whole race.
Yeah, honestly though, we got to think the same with Clowie though, because if he does anything wrong here, we've got mouseOne, who's hot on his tail.
That is true.
Timo isn't too far away in 4th place. Now, we'll see if any of these drivers get a little greedy and go for a dive. Could cost them everything so early on in the race. Obviously they don't want to do that, so they're going to keep at it. We've had, I believe, 5 drivers already, could even be more. On the, well, it only says 3 on the spectating, but they've already been in the pits. Which is quite insane, don't you think?
I mean, yeah, it's quite a strange thing to see them pitting so early, but hey, I don't know. Sometimes something can cause it, and it's worth, you know, popping in the pits quick early on, get everything fixed up, so you can be on top form again.
Yeah, exactly.
Although we've got Tig now with the fastest lap time. It's a lovely lap from him.
It's pretty mad. We'll actually put a little bit of focus on him in 6th place. We've seen some great battles, like, oh, Rance even sets it in 13th place.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, we've seen over the past few weeks a lot of battles in, like, between 6th and 8th, really, like in those positions, even a bit of 6 to 10. Everyone's really hungry for that position in there. Speaking of hungry people, Jetamo is pretty close to Gibby. Force India back in the race. Obviously, Gibby was Force India last week, but he abandoned the pink. Maybe Jetamo wants some revenge for that. Oh, got a look at Fragioka, who seems to be lagging a little. But he will get the DRS in, I'm pretty sure. We're back in the race, boys. Cosmical's got his little penalty. Oh, what's happened there? What's happened to Jetamo? Oh, and there's a collision! And there's a collision! Please tell me you saw that as well.
Yep.
Oh, and
I swear.
What has happened?
I swear did he just steer into the barrier?
That's what it seemed like. He was getting a bit too, like, nervous, I reckon, of Fragioka, and then boom, straight into the barrier.
Oh no.
And he's lost about 10 seconds of time ahead of Superlink as well. Which is quite mad.
That's not what you want.
Yeah. Speaking of quite mad, it's probably him that's quite mad right now. How do you think it's going then? We're 5 laps in. Have there been any surprises for you right now of what's happened?
I mean, few little bits of few bits of contact that can be expected though. I mean, we've got Rance setting some banging lap times right now.
Yeah, we are actually
37.6.
That's lovely. We are actually putting the focus on him because that was juicy.
I mean, he is back in 12th though, so
Well, he started, for me, I don't know, maybe it was a spectator glitch, but he was in 16th at one point, so who knows? He's coming back in. Jetamo, obviously, after that collision, though, he is coming out of the pits. It's actually the two Force Indias in the bottom two spaces, which is not good for the Constructors' Championship at all.
Although, if we do look at the front end of the pack,
Yeah, we
there's
will
still the top three: Clowie, Dragonarium, and mouseOne fighting it out. Like, I feel like it's just a game of, kind of a game of patience right now, and just seeing they're kind of waiting for any mistake and then try and take advantage of that. But
Yeah.
I don't know, they're all good drivers, and it doesn't look like they might not even make any. So
I think it's also a bit of a game of DRS as well, because they're all very close to each other to get that DRS factor out. Look at Clowie though, he's looking for the overtake, can he get it?
oh wow,
Coming into the corner.
oh, he's on the inside.
Oh, but Dragonarium steers a little wide. mouseOne's close as well, you've got to watch out for that. If you're Clowie,
Oh,
Clowie
Clowie,
almost
oh.
gets it. It's very close
almost
indeed.
at the inside there.
We're looking at mouseOne as well though, because he's got a nice point of view on this. He's got to be careful what he does as well. Doesn't want to go into the back of them. Spicy's ahead of Timo as well. And Timo's back to where he started in 5th place. Twitch chat, tell us what you think about the fight in the front three right now, because this is big. DRS back into play. And he's going to get it. He's going to get the overtake. He will get the overtake
Clowie.
onto Dragonary.
Oh no!
Wait a
He's
minute.
taking it back.
Oh, you've got to watch out for the collision there. Dragonary looks to take it back. He's got the inside.
He's got the inside. He's back. Oh my gosh! This is incredible racing right now.
The king of assists.
Unbelievable scenes, Jeff.
What a banger of a recovery from Dragonary. Slightly loses it and then boom, takes it back straight away. Staying at pole position. DRS back in though, same for mouseOne, he should just get into the zone. We'll see, he's got it, yeah. And Clowey's going in on Dragonary, he's ahead. The DRS has allowed him that. Never mind. Dragonary's still there. I mean, what can you even say about this fight right now?
This is insane. That's all I can say.
It is lovely.
Man. We've got just that top three, you know, they're all just so close.
You can just see from like the cinematic view here. They're all in the little camera view. They're all ready to get it. I was gonna have a little look at the little collision in 9th and 10th. Sorry, not collision, but a little fight. Fragyuka's trying to overtake Gibby.
Close on his tail.
Any thoughts on the race so far, Twitch chat? What are you thinking? But yeah, close on each other's tails, same with top place. We will have a little look though back at Dragonarium. Just for the time being. What are your thoughts so far then?
This is all. Oh, I'm just so. I can't stop watching this top three. Top three fight, you know.
It is beautiful, right?
So mouseOne's dropped back a little bit. Although Clowie and Dragonarium are still fighting. Very tight.
Yeah, I mean, mouseOne's chugging along behind. Not too much of a threat right now. Of course, any mistakes and he will definitely be a threat. In fact, we will later on look at Ia Schmitter. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but he's in the pits right now. He was having a nice start. He's now 3 spaces down to where he started. In fact, 4 spaces down from his qualifying position, and Rance is -5. Yeltney is -10. Not brilliant.
Although, if we do have a look at the position change, Tig is looking very good. He's got a positive 10. That's
That is
very nice.
beautiful. That is what you want to see, definitely. Obviously, it says that he started at the bottom, I presume, since he's only 16, but
Mm.
we'll have a look at Gibby as well, obviously one of the new guys, and he is close on Fragioko's tail. But in fact, I'm going to have a look at Rance because he's very close on Superlink's tail. This is Rance's time to prove himself and see what he can do. Obviously, he wants to be in the top contenders. We always say it every week that he wants to sort of show what he's worth. He doesn't use the DRS, I believe, which he does have available, but he's getting close to Superlink anyway. Maybe he feels he doesn't need it.
Oh,
He
no.
almost loses the foot in there, and he does.
No,
Oh, Rance. And
he's
Urschmitter
lost
takes.
himself a place.
He tries to overtake, and Urschmitter just decides to punish him. Ran a little too wide, and he's lucky that he wasn't full speed into that barrier because that will be the end of it for him.
Yeah.
Looking at Yeltney as well, though, he's very close to Tonbridge. We're starting to have a lot more battles on the board right now. Gibby goes into the pits though. How are you feeling about Gibby? First race for him under Toro Rosso.
I mean, considering it's his first sort of time to show and prove himself, I mean, honestly, obviously he's going to have a bit of nerves, you know. He's going to be a bit scared. He's got to make a good impression. Although, I mean, for a first race, he's not doing too bad.
Yeah, obviously he probably wants to get some points for himself. Doesn't want to do a Jolie and Palmer with no points. So he needs to get in that top 10. And someone that is definitely looking to get points on his first race, well, points shall I say, Schmitter, do you think he's got a nice future ahead of himself in the league? He ain't doing too bad to start.
I mean, yeah, he's in a negative 2 places, which isn't quite where you want to be. But I mean, you can always get that back. There's still, as we see, 17 laps to go. Still very early on. Anything can change.
Definitely, and we are in a bit of a wiggly section of the track there. Of course, we do have Lenny March, who doesn't make his debut today. And we also have Fredo, who is yet to make his debut for the Williams. For some reason, has not joined the lobbies in time for 2 weeks in a row, I believe. I'm not too sure what's going on with him, but he needs to sort it out if he wants to get some points for himself and the team.
I mean, we're seeing a lot of people come into the pits now.
That's very true, yeah.
I mean, we're verging on halfway through, so there's going to be some people sort of getting in for that refuel, getting in some new tyres, and they should be back out on the track, ready and raring to go.
100%, I agree.
Although, if we look more on,
Let's have a little look on more, and he is fallen. Yeah, you're right.
he's fallen back to 5th.
I'm not too sure what happened there. Didn't really have my eye on it.
Spicy is now in 3rd. Could have maybe been a bit of a barrier hit, taking him back. Maybe a small crash.
Not too sure. We'll have to ask him maybe after the race. We will have an interview with someone for sure.
Yeah.
You're
Although
right.
look, we've got the top 2 in
Oh.
the pit.
Spicy's in
And
first
Timo.
for now.
Timo is also coming in. This could be interesting. It's quite. I think it's quite wise if you've got your rivals that close to you. You know, get in the pits at the same time, and then they're both gonna have to sort of make this place back from Spicy at the same time as well. Though that's the thing.
Yeah, and it's probably a bit of an undercut to get away from Dragner and Clowie, I expect. But obviously Spicy's ahead for now. He will have to pit at some point. If he pits now, predicts he'll rejoin at about 4th. So we'll have to see. He's got the lean fuel mix. Definitely wants to try and turn it up a notch. He has
And
got
I do believe, yeah, Spicy is yet to pit. Am I correct?
I think you are correct, yeah. I'll have a little look if we can get it. Details, stops, yeah, he's yet to pit. I believe, going off of the game stats, so
Yeah.
he'll have to pit at some point. I feel like this top 5 position is definitely something to aim for him. We're going to look at Moron though. Him and Chloe are in a nice battle there. Superlink has retired. We'll check him out in a sec. In fact, we'll check him out now.
How is that?
He's lost a tyre there, Superlink. But we've got to get back to Moron. He's in a lovely battle with Chloe.
Oh
Look
no!
at that. Oh,
Moron almost crashed. Oh!
he's
sort
looking to
of-
get it.
Oh no, he's got the inside. Chloe is.
Oh.
I feel like Chloe is now secured third. And he's back with the fight. Dragonarium. And Spicy now we see in the pit. So we will see Dragonarium and Chloe moving back up into first and second, with Moron shortly behind them.
Will be
And
good
then
to see.
we've got Tig as well. He's not out yet. He's a bit behind, you know. He's slightly behind the group.
I think
but-
slightly is a bit of an understatement. He is quite far behind. Gibby and Fragioko are still fighting though. So we are, you're right, we are nearing the halfway point of the race. And Schmidt is coming out of the pits. Sorry, he's going into the pits. Fragioko wants to get the DRS on Gibby. He does get the DRS in. Seems like he's lagging. Oh, he's lagging quite a bit there. The tyres are going quite wild indeed. Grant's up to 7th though, and we're going to put a little bit of focus on him. He's having a good recovery so far. Superlink says, wow, what happened? Please let us know, dude. Fragioko's retired as well. He's hit the wall, and he's lost a tyre indeed. Fragioko says, come on, that's not really what you want to hear. I mean, we'll see if we can find out what happened, but Chloe and Dragneri are back at it again, Chappie. What can you say? What can you even say?
Oh, it's just so close. Honestly, it's just when you've got two drivers that are both as skilled as these guys, you know, it's a tough call to make.
Yeah, Moron's close as well. Superlink does say, got touched on turn 5 and the same on L1, I believe. I'm not too sure, but obviously we promote nice clean racing, and the mouseOne Racing League is not always that way, so if you do feel like that, you need to definitely make an appeal in Discord if you don't feel like it was clean racing. But yeah, we're still going. We're plodding along decently. Someone's looks like just parked in the middle of the road. We're going to try and find out who that is.
Oh, I believe that is.
Is
Well,
there
I mean, a Superlink who's got no will.
Yeah, it looks like she's parked on the road. Which is a bit weird, obviously.
Although it looks like everyone else is still in
Yeah,
at the moment.
I believe the most we've seen out of a race so far, an official race, has been 5 drivers, so we'll see how many people crash out today. We're going to need some bold moves now. If you look at the top 5, you've got Tiger, who's quite far behind. Spicy's a bit far behind. Moron's lost his way as well. So if you're honestly looking at getting there, they've got to make some bold moves and some bold risks, and of course with that is the risk of failing. So Dragoneri just set a new lap, new fastest lap. Do you think he's...
Although, I don't know. Although, where are you? Can you remember where Rant started in the pack?
I believe he did start on 6th.
Tip.
That was his
Although-
qualifying position, yeah.
Yeah. And then I think he dropped back a bit. Something happened. Although he's making a good recovery.
Yeah, 7th place
Played
is very
himself.
good.
Halfway up the pack right now. He's looking promising. Maybe this could be the first race that he finishes.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a goal for him. Like I said, it's basically the halfway point, so He's gonna have to hold on a little bit longer. But yeah, safety car is in place. We'll try and see what happened there. Why there's a safety car? Obviously, you can't see any collisions. Just browsing through and I can't see any reason for that, so I'll just go back to watching the front. No overtaking for now though. But yeah, we are ploughing through these laps, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to see a few different little rivalries between sort of different little packs in the group, you know. We've definitely got like kind of the top big boys. We've got like the middle lot, and then a few near the bottom of the pack, but they're still fighting for any positions they can get.
Yeah, and the safety
not
car.
out of the race yet.
Safety car's still out, and that is brilliant for people like Spice who need to get some seconds back. And you're right, they're definitely not out of the race. You see the safety car's flashing. It's probably getting out of there soon. And Clowie is close now, same with Moore, look how close these guys are. As soon as the safety car pulls out, I think it's Clowie's time to just get the gas on and just try and overtake. Safety car, he's gone straight through Superlink, watch out mate. The new safety car defies the laws of just everything really.
Of life.
Yep. Weight is
Although
nothing.
look, literally Spicy, Tig's caught up even, and he was a long way behind.
Timo's in there as well. Oh,
And could we see? Oh, we're seeing an appearance from Rance as well.
this is in. He's gonna try and get in there. We're gonna have a little look at him. He's coming in close.
Gibby's coming up as well.
Everyone's getting in. This safety car is big. We're moving into sort of a part 2 of the race because as soon as the safety car gets out of it, it's now on for first place, everyone. Oh, it's close as hell. It is close as you like. Everyone is getting involved. There's about, what, 8 people? There's a severe collision with Clowie from Moron apparently, but nothing happened there. And what's going on with the safety car? Will the safety car be leaving shortly? I
Will
guess
it
it
ever
will.
go?
It's gonna stay forever.
What is it doing? I think the driver of the safety car, right? He's sat there. He's forgotten he's meant to leave.
Yeah,
He's had dreams of being an F1 driver since he was a kid, and this is his chance, and he
Yeah.
doesn't want it to end.
no, he probably just doesn't like Dragonary really, so he's just thinking, hey, if I get this Dragonary kid slowed, we can make sure everyone else gets in her. He's still staying. What's gonna happen? When's he gonna go?
This could make for some good racing as soon as he leaves, you know?
Literally, like I was saying, it's like a part 2 to the race because literally between 1st and 8th place there's so little difference.
Yeah.
You can see pretty much everyone when you're looking at a nice pan. Whenever the safety car gets out of it, we're in for a lovely race.
Oh, we could see some spicy overtakes. Hey, you could say.
Yeah, literally. Oh, I'm excited for when the safety car's going to get out of it. It's time to get hype, I think, as soon as it does, because we're about to see a lovely race on our hands.
If the safety car does decide to leave.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, at this rate, we might be seeing the rest of the 11 lap with the safety car.
Yeah, and Timo just popped in the chat saying that Fragioko and Superlink's cars are still on the track, so they need to retire. It could be a bug with the game, the safety car thinking that he's got to stay out because of that. Let's hope it gets out of here soon though, because we've had a massive safety car. Look at the differences between 1st and 12th place now. Everyone is close. Look at this is insane. Severe collision with Rance, but he looks fine. Here he's got a 5-second stop go. What the hell is going on?
Tunbridge is also in amongst it.
Literally, the only person not there is Jermo, and I don't think he'll get there.
I honestly, Jetamo, he could make a mad comeback right now.
Oh my goodness, will the safety car finally leave? This is insane, this is madness. Superlink's out of the session. He has left. Yellow flags will remain up behind the safety car. This could be F1 history, really. Look at the absolute changes. We've had people that were 30 seconds behind, like places like 10th, and everyone is together. We'll just have a quick pan and shot. Look at the cars. This is definitely mouseOne Racing League history of just an insane safety car.
I mean, I feel like there could be a bit of rage from the front guys right now, you know?
Yeah.
Thinking, why is it let everyone, literally everyone apart from Jetamo, catch up?
Oh, I have no idea, and we're still going with the safety car as we move to lap 17. What the hell is going on?
Oh no. I mean, I was only joking when I said we might have the rest of the race with the safety car, but it's actually looking like that right now. I mean,
This is actually
Oh,
just
no.
stupid, really. We've got such a long safety car. Everyone has caught up now to Dragneri. And I would never have thought going into this race we'd see this. You said Dragneri and Clowie, obviously we talked about the battle a lot. And it says if Jetamo is 20 seconds behind, the safety car won't come in. He's definitely not 20 seconds behind this time. And everyone's warming up the tyres. They want to get racing. The safety car, the Mercedes safety car, has helped the Mercedes indeed. Like, just get out of it now, seriously.
it's given everyone every chance they'd ever need, you know?
Yeah.
And now, when it does eventually decide to leave, whether they actually used it, I don't really know.
It could be a bug, which is the most probable, and I agree. There's so many bugs in Formula 1. How much would you pay
Yeah.
for Dragneri just to take out the safety car? Pull up beside him, pull out the
I
block.
would love to see that. He skirts up next to him. He pulls out a little Glock out
Oh.
of his cabin.
Here we go, I think I'm not too sure the safety car's...
We're still there.
He's
Oh
gone.
wait, no.
He's gone
It is leaving, I
ghosted.
think.
I think he's getting out of there. It's extremely slow, and we might be about to have a race on our hands. Chippy, this could be the moment, the safety car.
Is it the moment?
We
Could this be? This is the moment.
Oh, look at
that
that! You
we've
can
been waiting for.
literally see every single driver on the grid there as we're coming down to the straight. Just look at that. You can see every single driver that is still in the race, just cruising along. And I think we're about to have a race on our hands. Here we go. We're back in,
We
boys.
are off. We are off, boys.
And look at how insane this is. Just watch these corners.
Dragnero. 3-second penalty.
It's literally just the start of the race all over again.
This is
Everyone is
chaos.
back in.
This is chaos.
Every single person is back in.
Vance is up to 6th.
This is brilliant now. We're in for another race on our hands. Just when you thought it could be over. Clowey's straight back on Dragnerium's tail.
Chloe!
It's like we've never been gone.
Chloe has overtaken him. He's got that easy. He has got that safe in his back pocket.
That is what
That
you
is
like to see.
amazing by Chloe. He's just been sat there patiently waiting the whole race, waiting for his time to strike, and that was his moment. And he has taken it and grabbed it with both hands.
But wait a minute, Timo's retired. Okay, I'm not too sure what's happening because he's still driving, but he is retired.
Although not even Moron is really close now onto Dragonarium.
Oh,
He
this,
could even be looking for an overtake.
this might be where... Oh, wait a minute, look at
Oh,
Tyke!
oh,
Look
no.
at Tyke!
Moron!
Tyke has come out of nowhere, Spicy's close, everyone's close, even Rance wants to get in there.
What is going on?
Everyone is so close, and we
I
are...
could see some overtake from Tig. This would be insane.
We are just... This is just amazing now. For everyone that
Very cool.
thought we didn't really have a race on our hands anymore with the top 3 being the only fights, literally everyone is getting a chance in this now. We've seen obviously the virtual safety cars coming in before in the past races, and it hasn't really let people get back into the race,
Although-
but
Tig has taken Moron, and Moron's in the
Moron's
pit.
in the pits, yeah. Rance is up into 5th place. He wants lots of points now. This is allowing the new players, Gibby and Schmitter, to really get some high positions. But
Spicy,
Moron,
he's looking. Do you know what? It's all very close still.
it is. It's like brilliant, and obviously we always talk about the midsection of the pack having good fights. If you want to see a fight, this is where you're going to see it, mate. Lap 19 and everyone's close. One of the most competitive races so far indeed, I think. Just because
Although
of
if you
that.
look, we've actually got, from the whole race, the top 3 with the tightest pack. Although now, they're starting to spread out a bit, and it's sort of the mid-board, sort of from about 9 to about 5. Working 9 till 5.
Literally. What a banger as well. Banger of a
What a
song.
way to make a race.
Love the reference there. Rance is close, you just gotta watch him. This is his chance to finally finish a race and get lovely points on the board.
This should also be a big confidence booster for him.
It's literally,
If he
yeah,
gets it.
it can be like a booster for everyone. A lot of people are yet to put points on the board, and if they get it and they get some nice points like Gibby and Erschmidt, if they get some lovely points today, think of how good they're going to feel coming into the league. Because like I'm sure if it were you racing and you got like 10 points on your first race, you'd be loving it, surely. Clowie gets his fastest lap as well. Just sort of rubbing it in now. So then, you said Clowie from the start was going to take it.
I know. I mean, hang on, there's still 7 laps to go.
Of course,
But-
of course.
Right now, it is looking like I was correct. I mean, I am generally right with my predictions.
Yannick
In
has said, Yannick has said, Aya Smitter.
Oh, crash!
Wait a minute, who is it? Who is it?
Irish Schmitter.
Aya Smitter, no! Just as you say
oh,
it.
oh no, he's coming back in. He's back in.
Okay, yeah, he hasn't lost his tyre. Wait a minute. Dice has
Although
said,
he's down to 9th now. That's not good. Jethamo, he might be looking for the overtake.
who is Skatice? Who is Skatice? Could be Tig. I don't know who it is, but he's put in chat. God, I'm not going to say that word. Damn it. Got really shaky at the restart. Almost spun and took my loss. Gutted. Don't know who that was, but he has said stuff in the chat. Of course. This is madness so far. Just have a look at the pack. How close they are. Rance wants Spicy's position. Rance wants it and Gibby wants it as well. Gibby ain't gonna stop. He's got a lovely view of them two fighting. He wants some himself. Slice's Timo.
I
Yeah,
mean,
okay.
We see Clowie and Dragonarium. Dragonarium still quite close on him. Oh, Dragonarium with the new fastest lap as well. So that just shows that he might be trying to catch. It's all a game of cat and mouse right now.
Yeah. And turns out Slice is Timo. I thought that he was I thought that Yannick was Timo because he said a quote from Timo earlier, so got a bit confused, but good to see you in the chat, Timo. We could get a little interview with you if you want to come in and talk. It's definitely going to be a thing if you want. Just let me know in Discord, please. Just send me a quick ad on Discord if you want to come and join us.
Although, whilst we're saying this, look at 4, 5 and 6.
Oh my
Giddy,
goodness.
Spicy, they're all very close.
Even Yelty is coming in a little bit, but not too much.
He's coming in from behind. Although, there could be a little overtake coming in right now. We have got, point between Spicy and Rance. We've got only 0.3 of a second. I mean, Rance might be looking for a bit of an overtake right now. Looking for his opportunity.
Yeah, like we're still looking at Gibby here, who's still got a lovely point of view. But I reckon Rance could have a chance in doing this. The DRS zone is quite close as well. Just having a look at the cinematic view and everyone's bunched together. DRS is on. Will Rance use it? It says that he hasn't used it, but not too sure. He's got to be careful here. He's had some unstable corners around this area. Just got to be careful. Oh, that was almost bad. He did rock the outer line a little there. But anyway,
we're getting to the last 5 laps of the race now, and I mean, still very close between a few of the races.
It is quite mad, you're right, like, the restart has been crazy. mouseOne is in 11th though. You would have thought maybe he could do a little better than that, and he was showing signs, but he's in 11th, he's not even looking to get points right now. So we'll just have to watch out really and see. But we will continue to look at 5th, 6th and 7th really. A bit of 4th as well, it's all quite tight still. Twitch chat, give us your last minute predictions. Can Dragnarium take it back or not? We're in lap 23 now. And I mean, what a lovely race it was, to be honest.
I mean, I feel like it could have been a completely different race without that safety car.
Yeah, that is mad. I don't even know what drew it out. It would be nice to try and find out after the race what drew the safety car out. But like, you're so right, it's just completely changed the race. The restart basically coming in. So yeah, we'll see if anyone can change their positions. Tiger's killed it today, I agree. Up 13 positions is what my thing is telling me. Is that correct?
Yep.
Crazy.
I feel like if he had had a better start, you know, he could have made history in this race.
Yeah, it is quite insane.
Although I feel like unless there's any big crashes or anything, I feel like this could be the final table. Although I don't think mouseOne's going to be very happy with this result.
Yeah.
Considering he was third for the majority of the race, and now he's in 11th. So it's not too good.
Brogan Thompson's in the chat. What's up, mate? He says at Fragioko, DOTD. I don't really know what that means, but
F1 terminology, probably.
yeah, I'm afraid I'm not quite that deep into it. But yeah, still close.
I feel like there's still a chance for Rance to take Spice.
Yeah, but I'm looking at Yeltney and Gibby right now. Look how close that is.
Oh my!
Gibby's just gonna edge it out, it seems.
Gibby's taking him.
Yeltney's a little unstable on
A bit
that.
shaky. Cosmical with a 3-second time penalty. Not going to affect too much, but
Driver of the day, and I was actually thinking, like, driver of the day. At the end of the race, we will name one. We're going to start doing this now. Driver of the day. We'll see who can win the driver of the day each week. But we are going to call it driver of the race. So we'll have Chappie, we'll have you name the driver of the race at the end of the thing.
it's going to be a tough call.
Yeah. I mean,
Because, I mean, we have seen some incredible racing today.
yeah, we're seeing a little bit more with Rance and Spicy. Oh my god! Just switched there.
Oh, Rance on the inside. Oh, he's got the inside of this corner.
Oh,
Oh no. Spicy's
tiny
just
but
hung on to
spicy.
that.
Spicy's won it well, and yeah, I mean,
I feel like Rance could have taken that, but it would have been a bit dirty. And he knows that if he had done that, it would have been a bit of a dirty dirty overtake, and it wouldn't have been that nice. So I respect him for letting just taking that, not getting the overtake.
Yeah, I don't know why he isn't engaged in the DRS though. Surely you'd think that's the thing to do. But anyway, people in Twitch chat, of course, are saying Tig. I mean, surely we've got 2 laps left. He's up 13 places. It's got to be Tig, surely. But I don't know. It's in your hands to name it after the race.
I mean, I've got a good 3 names in my head.
We'll definitely be interested to see.
Trying to work out who deserves it the most. Like.
Yeah.
We've seen some great stuff today.
I'm gonna be honest though, we might not be done. Look at Dragonarium and Clowie. It's back at it again. Like, Dragonarium's close. I think the top 3 are probably cemented now. I don't see anyone else breaking in, apart from Rance maybe onto 4th because he's close as well.
He would love that 4th position as well.
We've got 2 massive battles going on at the same time here.
I'm gonna have a little look at the old Clowie and Dragonarium.
Yeah, make sure to get a good view of it. And we maybe use that little instant replay button if anything good happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Show out in video.
Oh, he's gaining. Oh, Dragonarium.
Dragonarium, he might
Got
take
the
it.
inside.
Oh, he takes the wheel though. There's a clip of the wheel. There is the clip of the wheel. We've got 2 laps
That's a
left.
good recovery. That's cost him a bit of time as well. He's gonna have to make back.
Dragonary looks a little angry, to be honest. Look at him. Oh, he's got to be careful though. Does Clowie have penalties? I believe Clowie does have a 3 second, but Dragonarium has a 3 second as well. So it could even be Tig that takes it, really.
I mean, at the moment he's sat about 4 seconds almost behind. But that would still bag him a second, you know?
Yeah. But I think Dragonarium may...
Oh,
Tig gets a
3 second penalty.
Oh, that's
just mixed everything up.
That has put everything back into place, yeah. Mixing it up again in the blender.
I do wish it displayed the amount of penalties received by each racer.
Yeah, I don't think there's actually a way to see that. No, there is none.
Until the end. Because that would be a nice way to work out who is actually going to win.
Definitely.
I mean, let's have a little look at the Rance and Spicy. It's all looking very spicy right now.
Oh, that's crazy. Apparently Clowie has 3 seconds from Timo's race director. Anything could happen. Dragonarium might take it. Last lap of the race. And Rance and Spicy are still going at it. Dragonarium's even getting a bit closer. Rance gets the race penalty though.
Oh.
So does
Schmitter.
Schmitter, yeah. And Clowie gets another one. Clowie gets another one.
This could have cost him the game.
Literally gets another one in the last lap. This is disgusting, really. Disgustingly close. Of course, not bad thing for everyone watching, but Rance is really close on Spicy now. He wants to get 4th place. Rance! Oh no! We almost saw
that
it.
was going to be it then.
We almost saw
it was going to be it.
We almost saw that.
I
No.
hate to say it, but if he crashed on that last lap, I don't think we'd ever hear the end of it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, and that's
That was
just
close. I feel like Rod's is taking it easy from now.
Oh my goodness.
I think he's just taking that 5th, and he's not pushing too hard anymore. He's just gonna.
Oh,
take
Yeltney.
that.
Wait a minute, Yeltney slid in. Oh, Rance, that's just not good at all. We're hearing, we're
he's let his
actually,
guard down.
yeah, I'm actually hearing that Dragonarium has 3 seconds time penalty, and Clowie has 9 seconds. So Dragonarium could take this race.
And even Tig could take the 2nd at the moment.
Yeah, it could. It's
We are on
definitely
the last.
Dragonarium
legs
crosses
of
the
the
line
race.
first anyway. Dragonarium has
Dragonarium.
crossed the line. Didn't quite catch it,
Then Clowie.
but the top 3 have
Then
crossed the
Tig.
line. We may as well look at Gibby, who's getting close on Rance, coming into the last sector of the race. Tunbridge is finished as well. Clowie gets P2, and he's not very happy. Coming into that last lap, he doesn't quite take it. But people are starting to finish up their race now. And a good race, don't you think, for most people?
That was. Do you know what? I feel like good. That's an understatement. That was an outstanding race.
That was a lovely race. We had a great race to start, and then the restart with the safety car was beautiful. We're just waiting for Cosmic Al to cross the line. We'll watch him do it. Oh man, I feel like that is such a good race for people to watch coming back into F1. If you don't really watch many leagues, that is definitely a benchmark. We can definitely see another good race as well. Monaco coming up in a couple of weeks. But Chappie, I want some. That's it, mate. We've crossed the line. I want some thoughts on that race. How do you feel?
That was amazing. We've seen so many battles, and it was incredible. Just seeing the amount of the sheer amount of different battles going on through all the different legs of the race. And here we are. There he is. He's got his champagne. The team are proud of him.
Oh yeah, both
And there he
Saubers
is.
on the podium as well.
He left.
And look at that, he's holding it up high.
That's lovely.
Well, Chappie, the champagne's out. Surely you got to get some out as well, because what a race that was.
Oh,
Let's have a drink.
I am getting the champagne out for sure. There was a lot of penalties that game. That race. There
Yeah.
was almost a penalty by every single racer. I mean, some more than others. Although apparently Dragonarium got 3 penalties as well.
Oh, pretty crazy. And people are saying they need 5 seconds removed due to the hits during the safety car. We'll have to, of course, appeal that, please. Please make sure you do appeal it in the chat, the Discord chat. We obviously promote a lot of clean race. But Chappie, what can you say?
I mean, that was outstanding from a lot of racers. I mean, I feel like some may feel like they slightly underperformed. Some might be a bit annoyed with their final position. I mean, one to watch out for is mouseOne. I mean, he was looking promising for the whole race in a 3rd position. Then, just as we were getting to the end, slips back down. It's not too good for him.
Crazy, yeah. And anyway, let's have a look who is on the interview list we have got in terms of position. We'll ask Dragonarium for a quick interview.
That would be lovely to have him on. And
We'll try and get Dragonarium on. I haven't got a response yet.
Let's go. Okay.
I'm going to message him. Oh,
it
he's
looks
there.
like he's in.
And we've got him on the scene. Dragonarium, welcome to the interview.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey.
How's it going, dude?
It's going good. I'm shaking.
Obviously, we just want to say, well done first of all. Congrats on winning the race. What a crazy race that was.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, what are your thoughts after that race?
Chloe got too many penalties.
Yeah.
He had that one. Basically, safety car, and then I underestimated the effect of cold tires, and I just had no grip.
Mm.
And then, just pushing all the way, try and catch him, and then just won it on the penalties. So.
Yeah, that was pretty mad. Like, I want to talk a little bit about the safety car. We're going to ask a few people about it, but how do you feel about the safety car? As in, like, do you even know why it was brought in? Because I didn't really see it.
I have no idea. Well, there were some cars like stuck in the middle of the track, like at the start of Sector 2. At least on our screen, on my screen.
I definitely saw that. It was like one of the retired drivers was just stuck in there. But obviously, the safety car, would you say it helped you out or not? Because everyone, well, it's basically a restart, isn't it? So, would you,
Yeah. No, go ahead.
would you like say that it helped you or hurt you? Because obviously you were in first place then at the time.
Oh, the safety car definitely helped me. Like, I was under pressure, not gonna lie, and the fuel was a bit low, so I was able to regain the fuel. That was helpful.
Yeah.
I was in two minds whether to pit because it was like 14 laps, I think, and the ultras were doing like 10 to 11. So I don't know. I stayed out in the end, so did everyone by the looks of things.
Yeah, well, thank you for your time, Dragonarian. I mean,
Oh, you're welcome.
how, just any last words basically about that,
Stop tailgating me during the safety car. It's so rude.
right?
Like he bumped into me because he wasn't looking where he was going, and then I got 5-second penalty. I don't know if he did as well, but yeah, stop tailgating. Rude.
And any words for Brawley? Obviously, he called you the king of assists again.
Oh, I love him. He's my savior. Every time he's here, I win the race. So you know.
Well, congrats again, mate. Thanks for
Oh,
your time.
thank you very much.
You raced very well.
Cheers.
Good stuff. Talk to you soon.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye bye. Great interview there from Dragonary. We're going to ask Clowie if he wants to come in.
I would love to hear from Clowie right now.
We'll just wait for him to come.
I mean, since he was the guy who I had my
Okay.
I had my sights on.
Yeah. We will be getting him in. And here he is. Known as Big Man on stream. What is up, Clowie?
Oh yeah.
What is going on?
Nothing really. I'm pretty annoyed actually. I think I definitely should have won that.
Well, yeah, obviously, first of all, nice try. Very close race. Just any thoughts you want to say straight away, just say them, man.
I suck.
I mean, I'm gonna have to disagree with that.
Yeah, me too.
I
Obviously,
mean, I feel like he pulled off some amazing plays that game. I mean, there was a few dodgy areas, but I mean, in overall, I feel like you raced pretty well. To be honest,
yeah, and Clowie, we had you, well, Chappie definitely did, had you down to win the race at the start. Maybe a tiny bit of a commentator's curse, as usual. But we do want to talk about the safety car first of all. Do you even know why it got pulled out or not?
Yes I do.
What
Superlink's car was in the middle of the track for like 10 laps or something. Then he left the session and it disappeared.
Yeah, that was a bit of an issue. But thoughts about the safety car again. Do you think it helped you or did it hurt you?
It helped me because I was in P1. I just fucked myself over by cutting all the corners, especially at the last lap. I actually made a corner cut that cost me the race.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like, nice try again. Chappie, is there anything you want to say?
I mean, I remember when I saw that little penalty come in, it did break my heart because I mean, I wanted you to win the whole time.
Yeah, it broke my heart too.
I mean, it's all right. It's not too bad. You still got a decent bit of points from that. I mean, you're looking good for the next race. But
Not enough though.
Well, anything you want to say? Any last thoughts? Please say it, dude.
I will win in Spain.
Well,
Thanks.
you've heard it here first, boys.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Clowie. Talk to you soon, mate. Thank you for your
See ya.
time. Thank you. Okay, and now we'll be listening to Rance for an interview, I believe. Just
And
waiting for him to...
will he be joining?
Should be coming very short.
Yo,
Here he is. First thing I want to say, well done, you didn't crash. How is it going, Rance?
I mean, it was a good race, decent. Had a few mistakes that, could have got higher positions, but all in all, some good points.
Definitely, and obviously, I just want to ask straight away, what happened in the first lap? You just...
First lap. What do you mean? What did you think happened?
Because you just went down, mate. You were not where you started.
Right. So yeah, basically, going into turn one, I think I was just behind mouseOne in P4, and they just broke a little bit earlier than what I thought. So lost a bit of my front wing. Decided to pit lap one.
Well,
Chappie, is there anything you want to say?
I mean, I want to say congrats on not crashing. I mean, you've actually finished the race, so that's good for you. But I mean, I don't know. You made a nice little comeback
I
from
mean, I
from the
was in
bottom of the pack.
P16 when I pit, and then
Yeah.
ended up P7, so it's not bad.
It was rather nice.
And
Although you
obviously,
could have done better.
Yeah, and also, did you catch the last lap incident with Spicy on stream?
I did see you going off the track. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, bit of a squeeze, not gonna lie. You know,
Wow.
I'm gonna have to watch that back.
Yeah, make sure you do. Obviously, want to talk about the controversial safety car. Did it help you or did it hurt you?
Definitely helped,
Everyone's saying that it
Definitely.
helped 100%.
Well,
because it meant that I got a position on more mates that team got, and then also just gained up on Spicy because I was like 20 seconds behind all of them. Just gained all that time.
Definitely. Any more questions, Chappie?
I mean, I feel like that's all from me.
Yeah. Well, Rance, thank you for your time. Any last thoughts, mate?
Decent race. Can't wait for Spain.
Well,
Good to hear. Thank you for coming, Rance.
See ya.
Talk to you later.
okay.
So
And
then,
do we have any other interviews, or is it time to give out the
I think it's
driver?
it's time to give out the driver of the day.
Well, I've been thinking about it, and I'm going to have to give driver of the day for his incredible performance and getting the third is gonna have to be big man Tig.
Big man Tig. Big man, maybe little man. But Tig, what a legend. Of course, winning the first ever driver of the day. It's going to be maybe driver of the race. We'll find out what it's called, but it's definitely going to be a new thing. But yeah, definitely a good race. Thank you for joining me, Chappie, today.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been a great time.
Yeah.
Seeing some great racing. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time. Thank you.
Me too. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you on the next stream. Thank you for coming.